Hi, Dave Rossiter here, Sensible Horsemanship. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the start of teaching a horse a turnaround. And a lot of the people I see that work on this maneuver, and not that I'm a knowledgeable finished reining trainer or anything, but really the fundamentals are really all kind of the same, where when you think about a good turnaround, before you get a good turnaround, you've got to have good arc on the horse. And always remember that horses are bilateral. In other words, when their head goes that way, their hindquarters go that way. And that's why in our program we spend a lot of time talking about working a horse on a circle, or the arc of the circle, where I think in a prior tip of the week I talked about straightness in horses, and really what straightness is sort of the same thing as a horse being balanced on all 4 feet, where all 4 feet are equal. So as a horse stands here like this, he's got probably 2/3 of his weight on his front feet compared to his back feet. So when the horse really starts to get completely balanced, it's almost like we have 4 bathroom scales under all 4 feet. When he's truly balanced, then he's got those back legs up under him, and he's got that back rounded in vertical flexion or softness in the face, to where if we looked at all 4 scales, they would all pretty much be the same for each foot. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is what I do to get a horse started on thinking about a turnaround. And the fundamentals of this is we want to get the horse thinking, working good, following his nose on an arc, and really that outside rein, when we bring it across, is more for acceleration rather than pushing the horse. So the big mistake people make to get that horse to go faster in the turnaround is to either, or a combination thereof, is try to push with this indirect rein like that, which drives the nose out there and reverses that arc, so makes him come out of that correct arc that we want, because he's bending his nose that way. And think about this outside rein is more of an accelerator than anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, and this horse, hasn't been ridden a whole lot lately, so he's a little bit stiff in his face, and he needs some real work before we would take him much further than this. But I'm going to work on getting him soft in his face here and get him working on that arc. So I'm going to be getting kind of on this inside sit bone, and I'm feathering with this inside rein. At the same time, I'm kind of driving with my outside leg, and I'm not spurring him, but I'm looking for him to start getting that good arc. And I'm not using a whole lot of outside rein at this point. I'm just feathering with this inside rein, and I'm a little bit on my inside sit bone like that. And then what I'm going to start thinking about doing, when I have him soft and he's staying off my leg, I'm going to bring this hand up and set it on my leg like that, and get a little tighter turn like that. And I might use a little inside leg to push that rib cage out, a little bit on the back here to hold that hindquarters in and get him on that arc. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my seat to the outside sit bone at the same time I come up with my right hand. So I'm going to get my hand here, then I'm going to shift my seat there, and then I'm going to let him out of it. The reason I'm doing it like this is people think that a correct turnaround is a horse rocks back to get that turnaround, when in fact a turnaround is where it's thinking forward motion with the horse. So from the very get-go, I want to think forward motion with this horse and just teach one step at a time. So I'm going to get softness in the face, get him on this arc, and notice my hand's out here. And when I bring this hand up, I'm not going to bring it across like that. I don't want to move over the plane of his neck. So I'm going to do more of coming back like that, there, and then letting him out of it and not pulling him across here. So you're going to give the horse the answer where he's coming around like this, and when he gets soft, I'm going to come up. There, he's took a step across there. Then I let him out of it, so he's always thinking forward. So I'll try the other side here, so I'm on that inside sit bone. Got a little too much bend there, okay. And just hold my hand on this leg until he softens. Then I'm going to come up like that, then release him. Now come back around here. Drive with that outside leg. And he's thinking forward. And I'm just going to build on that. And again, like I said, he needs more work on getting softer. So you got to have your horse soft in the face, not pulling on your hands. And you're always giving him a way out or letting him find the answer. So when I come around like that, this is kind of a lot of work here for him. So I'm getting him bent here, and then I'm going to shift my seat. There. So I'm letting him try to figure this out without giving him much outside leg. I want him to relate that outside rein to moving away from that rein, and then later on I can give more acceleration or reinforcement with that outside leg. So now I'm going to shift like that. There, took a step, let him out of it. So I'm just going to keep building on that until I can maybe, for a week, I can get one good soft step where I've got good form. He's not pulling on my hands, and I've got him really following his nose on that arc. And then when I come in, I bring that hand up like that. He's really starting to step across, maybe one step, two steps, and then in a couple of weeks I'll try 3 steps. But the key is, every time he makes those nice steps like that, I'm riding him forward, so he's always thinking forward. And then over time, I'm just going to get up to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, keep letting him out until I can get a 360 and then let him out of it. But the full time I'm thinking about forward, like that. Hope that helps. Thanks.